A LoneStar Journey, a beacon of hope. Chapter 1. Ace Starline, known throughout the galaxy as the Lone Star, was born and raised on the outskirts of the Outer Rim, on the high-tech dystopian worker planet of Etheria. Growing up in a lawless region filled with smugglers and outlaws, he quickly learned to navigate the treacherous spaceways. Ace possessed a natural affinity for the Force, although he lacked formal training as a Jedi. Growing up in the crowded and impoverished lower sectors, he witnessed the exploitation of the working class firsthand. His parents, hard-working laborers, fought tirelessly to provide for their family, clinging to hope amidst the harsh conditions. However, when Ace was in his early teen years, tragedy struck. A violent clash between workers and corporate security forces erupted, leading to a catastrophic event known as the Etheria Uprising. Amidst the chaos, Ace's family was torn apart. Separated from his parents and siblings, he found himself alone, adrift in the sprawling metropolis. Forced to survive on his own, Ace turned to the shadows of Etheria. He became skilled in the art of stealth, blending into the labyrinthine cityscape and evading the watchful eyes of the new regime. He sought refuge in the underbelly of the city, joining a network of rebellious outcasts and misfits who defied the oppressive regime. Yearning for freedom and independence, this led him down the path of an outlaw. It was during this time that Ace discovered his connection to the Force, an innate power that set him apart from others. Drawn to the stories of the ancient Jedi and Sith, he embarked on a personal journey to understand and harness this power. However, with the fall of the new Jedi Order and the oppressive rule of the new regime, formal training was no longer an option. He honed his skills, delving deeper into the teachings of his long-lost kin, learning to trust the powers that resided within him. Through his solitude, he discovered the true essence of the Force, transcending the boundaries of light and dark, blending his own path. Ace became a skilled pilot, honed his quick-draw blaster skills, and taught himself to harness the Force to aid his survival. With the knowledge that his family might still be out there, he embarked on a personal quest to find them, to reunite what had been shattered. However, the oppressive new regime and the watchful eyes of the corporations made his search perilous. During an encounter on Etheria, Ace stumbled upon a probe droid abandoned in the streets. Recognizing its potential, he reprogrammed the droid, giving it a new purpose. Thus, Z-1P, also known as Zip, was born, an explorer droid equipped with blasters, an energy force field, and tools to hack and disarm threats. Ace and Zip embarked on numerous daring missions, smuggling valuable resources, evading bounty hunters, and outsmarting notorious criminals. The duo developed a reputation as lone explorers and formidable outlaws throughout the galaxy. Chapter 2. An Unexpected Journey. Their current mission led them to the crime-filled moon of Shadowport 14, a rugged outpost on the edge of civilization. The dusty streets were filled with rowdy bandits, ruthless pirates, and powerful mobsters. Among the chaos, Ace and Zip had been tasked with stealing and smuggling a high-end heirloom off-world in exchange for a hefty reward. But danger lurked in the shadows. The dusty streets of Shadowport 14 buzzed with tension as the Lone Star and Zip made their way through the lawless outpost. A gang of bandits, led by the menacing Scarface Samson, pursued them with a vengeance, their shouts echoing through the dry air.
You stole from us, Lone Star, and you know what happens to folks who cross us.
Ace shrugged, his voice laced with nonchalance.
Oh, did I? Must have slipped my mind. You know, it's hard to keep track of all the things I've taken from people lately.
Zip whirred and beeped, its mechanical sensors scanning the area. Ace glanced over at his trusty droid companion and smirked.
Well, Zip, looks like our friends have finally caught up to us. Think they're after our autographs?
Zip beeped in response, its mechanical movements indicating readiness for action. The Lone Star adjusted his hat, his fingers itching to draw his trusty blaster. He turned his head to the side, fixing his gaze on Scarface and his gang as they stepped out from the shadows. He spurred his mechanical steed into high gear. The bandits' gunfire echoed behind them, bullets whizzing past in a futile attempt to bring them down. Ace chuckled, his voice filled with confidence.
You fellas really know how to make a guy feel wanted, but let's see if you can keep up with the Lone Star.
He unleashed a barrage of blaster fire, each shot finding its mark with lethal precision. Ace's quick-draw skills and sharpshooting left the bandits in awe, but undeterred. With a flick of his wrist, he called upon the Force, sending a wave of energy that knocked a few bandits off their feet. The bandits veered off course, trying to avoid the onslaught. Scarface Samson's voice boomed over the chaos.
You can't outrun us, Lone Star. We'll turn you into space dust.
The bandits' vehicles tumbled and crashed, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. As the chase reached a climax, it led them to the precipice of a vast canyon, the crystalline abyss, with its shimmering walls and mysterious depths. Ace grinned devilishly, his voice dripping with bravado.
Looks like the end of the line, boys. But don't worry, I've heard the view down there is quite breathtaking.
He hit a secret switch on his steed, catapulting it over the edge and into the abyss. The bandits skidded to a halt, their expressions a mix of anger and disbelief. With a daring leap, Ace leaped into the abyss, disappearing into the unknown. Zip followed suit, its beeps filled with excitement. As they descended into the depths, Ace's voice echoed with a mix of thrill and nonchalance. Chapter 3. The Awakening. Within the depths of one of the caves within the crystalline abyss, Ace discovered the long-sought-after starstone, its iridescent glow captivating his gaze. Its power hummed through the air, resonating with the energy of the frontier.
The Starstone is a relic of immense significance, said to hold a reservoir of untapped energy and possess a unique connection to the Force.
The Lone Star whispers to himself. It is rumored that the stone was forged during an ancient era known as the High Republic, a time of enlightenment and great Jedi prowess. Legends tell of Jedi warriors who wielded lightsabers empowered by the Starstone, their blades shining with an otherworldly brilliance. To protect the Starstone from falling into the wrong hands, the Jedi Order, in their wisdom, carefully concealed and safeguarded it, hiding them in remote and uncharted locations. Over time, the Starstone became the talk of legend, with tales of its existence whispered among Force-sensitive individuals and treasure hunters alike. Yet the crystal remained elusive, waiting for the chosen one who would embody the perfect balance of light and dark, and possess the unwavering spirit to wield its power. Also, encased in a pedestal of crystalline obsidian, an ancient Jedi holocron. Drawn to the relic, he felt an awakening deep within his soul, urging him to unlock its true potential. With caution, Ace accessed the ancient Jedi holocron concealed alongside the stone. As its flickering hologram materialized, he was enveloped in the teachings of wise Jedi masters. It was a pivotal moment, a revelation that the Force had chosen him to carry the light in these dark times. With careful precision, the Lone Star incorporated the Starstone into the hilt of his unfinished lightsaber. Armed with the Starstone, Ace emerged from the depths of the crystalline abyss, his trusty droid Zip at his side. The completed lightsaber ignited for the first time, emanating a brilliant beam of light that pierced the cavern's darkness. Its radiance spilled into the vastness of space, marking Lone Star's transformation. At that moment, Lone Star understood the true purpose of his journey, not solely to complete his weapon, but to become a beacon of hope and inspiration, to illuminate the path for others lost in the shadows of despair. However, their current adventure was far from over. Deep in the Force, an echoed voice materialized within Ace, their voice filled with mystery and urgency.
A starline, seek the ancient world of Lumina, where the answers you seek of your family lay. There, the true purpose of your power shall be revealed.
Leaving Ace and Zip with a sense of anticipation and purpose, they knew that Lumina held the answers they sought. With determination in his eyes, Ace ignited his lightsaber once more, its radiant beam illuminating the vastness of space. They set a course for Lumina, ready to embark on a new adventure, embracing the challenges and discoveries that awaited them.